What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since we made our last video, but we're back at it. So if you've been following along, appreciate your patience and waiting out, and appreciate you following. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe. And I'm hoping to get some more videos up now. So in this video, we've got 10 packs of 1989 Donruss Baseball. We're looking for the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. After that, there's not too much in here to be excited about. There's a couple other rookies, though, that we might point out if we pull them. Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling, Craig Biggio, and I think Gary Sheffield. So a couple other nice rookies, but when it comes down to it, it's the Ken Griffey Jr. we're looking for. Now these packs, these are the wax packs. Now I would never purchase these from anyone on their own. Meaning, I got these 10 out of a box right here. This box was originally sealed when I purchased it. At least I think it was. That actually is a good question now. But I would never buy these individually, and the reason for that is these old wax packs are very, very easy to reseal. So it's not uncommon for someone to repack these, reseal them, and do a pretty good job. In fact, I'm not 100% certain that box was sealed when I bought it. So even though these came out of that box, there's still a chance that these had actually been repackaged and resealed. So we'll find out. If we get a Ken Griffey Jr. in these 10 packs, there's a good chance that they weren't resealed. But just because we don't pull a Ken Griffey Jr., that doesn't necessarily mean it either. But my point is that I actually would never, ever, ever buy these unless they are in the box. And if you want to be absolutely sure, get them. I don't think the 89 Donruss wax boxes were actually sealed in like a cellophane wrap. But what you can do, and you may have seen this online, is some people are selling them wrapped by the BBCE company. That's the Baseball Card Exchange. And what you do is you send the wax boxes to the company, and they will verify. They have ways of verifying if they had been tampered with. They'll send it back to you for a fee, of course. And I'm not sure what that fee is. I've heard somewhere maybe around $50. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. They'll send it back to you wrapped, and that's kind of the guarantee. So if you want to be guaranteed, you can buy one of those that's wrapped in the BBCE wrap, and that sort of basically protects you from any tampering. But when you got an 89 box of Donruss, which they don't really go for a whole lot. I think right now, the average price, $50 on eBay, we'll say, roughly, maybe a little less. But if you put another 30, 40, 50 into that, no one's really going to buy that. So it's a tricky balance. But anyways, so we got 10 packs here, and we're going to go ahead and get started and hopefully pull that Ken Griffey Jr. All right, so let's start with pack number 1. Every one of these comes with a Warren Spahn puzzle piece. So you collect enough of these, you end up building that Warren Spahn puzzle. All right, so we're just going to go quickly through these. Rafael Palmeiro, nothing I would really pull aside. There's not a whole lot here I would pull aside. I do like Darryl Strawberry. He was one of my favorites as a kid growing up. There's not a whole lot here I would pull aside. It would probably take a pretty big star or just a personal favorite of mine, kind of like Darryl Strawberry. But otherwise, these cards have very little value. There's just billions of these out there. Now, the thing about the Ken Griffey Jr. card is, even though they're pretty common, it's a tough one to grade. The borders on these cards, these black borders, chip very easily. The Ken Griffey Jr. has actually got this purple, like this Luis Rivera on the top and bottom, or even a little bit darker. But the darker the borders, the easier it is to have like chipping, or at least noticeable chipping. Of course, centering is the other thing. Look at this card of Dave Martinez, how poorly centered it is from left to right. So there's, even though there's a ton of these cards, here's Roberto Alomar. Even though there's a ton of these cards, finding a Ken Griffey Jr. that could possibly grade PSA 10 is certainly the challenge. And if you do happen to get a PSA 10, my understanding is they go for maybe $200–300 or more last time I checked. So we're on to pack number 3. And I'm going to flip through these pretty quickly. Diamond Kings. I almost forgot about Diamond Kings. Those are always fun. Robin Yount. So we'll stick a little pile there for the Diamond Kings. We get some MVP cards thrown in here. Wally Joyner. Don't remember him being much of anything in the end. Kevin Gross, same deal. Mike Greenwell was a big name back in the day. I don't think he panned out. Now Barry Larkin. I think he's a Hall of Famer, so we'll stick him aside. On to pack number 4. Okay, pack number 4. Just going through these real quick. Chris Sabo. It seems like of all the Diamond Kings from 1989, I get more Chris Sabos than anyone else. I like pulling the Diamond Kings aside, though. I collect those. Dave Winfield, MVP. We'll put Dave down. He was an awesome player. George Brett, also another nice player. Ozzie Smith, of course. So those cards are really not worth anything, once again, but still some good players. And it's hard to put those in the stack of commons when those are some Hall of Famers right there. All right, I think we're on the pack 5. Ryan Sandberg, another great player. Will the Thrill? Yeah, I don't know if is he in the Hall of Fame? I'm not sure, but he was very popular back in the day. Some of you may have put him down, but I'm gonna keep him in the commons. Let's see, we got 5 packs left, so we're halfway through. Haven't even seen a rookie card yet, have we? Which is surprising. So I think John Smoltz is a rookie. So yeah, this is John Smoltz rookie card. So we're going to, I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to sleeve up some of the decent rookies, and we are going to put these on the stands. I think when I did that, I just clipped the corner there a little bit. All right, but that's okay. It's not worth a whole lot, but it is still John Smoltz, and it is his rookie card. Gerald Perry, another Diamond Kings. Got Dale Murphy. I'm not sure if he's in. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, although he probably deserves to be. Another Diamond Kings of Jeff Robinson. Not a great player, but like I said, I do collect the Diamond Kings. I'm actually in the process of putting together a collection of all the Donruss Diamond Kings from 1982 to present. It's going to take me some time, and a lot of them I am not going to pull from packs. I am not buying boxes and boxes of 1982 Donruss. I will just buy those individually off of eBay. Just a couple packs left. Nothing in that pack. That was a stinker. 3 packs left. Really haven't hit anything decent. You know, Randy Johnson rookie might be nice. Craig Biggio, Kurt Schilling, but I don't think we're supposed to have backwards cards. Not in the. That's usually an upper deck. So, you know, it makes me wonder if these packs were, you know, resealed or not. Bobby Bonilla Diamond King. So this is cool. This shows you what the Warren Spahn puzzle looks like when completed. So that's kind of cool to have. Here's our first rated rookie, Greg Olson. No big deal. There's Ruben Sierra, was pretty big back in the day. Matt Williams was good too. Not the Billy Ripken we're looking for. We need the 89 Fleer Billy Ripken with the FF on the bat. I don't own that card. Hopefully one of these days I could buy it, but I want to actually pull that card. I'd love to pull that card. All right, we got 2 packs left, and it's not looking great, is it, guys? Not looking great. Got a Kevin Seitzer Diamond King, a Hojo, Jim Rice, stinker pack. So, possible these packs were resealed. They feel a little funky, like they're really easy to open. I don't know if you noticed that. They just feel like they're coming apart very, very easily. Again, no way of knowing. I'm not an expert. There's a Mark McGwire. That's nice. I mean, this is terribly off-centered, and it looks like this is not even a straight line here. Like, it looks like it's actually getting thinner. The border's getting thinner. So that's it's Mark McGwire, but that's a poor cut. I think it's going to do it. That's it. So, unfortunately, nothing big, nothing to put on the stand other than the John Smoltz. But for 10 packs, I was hoping for something a little more exciting. So I'll let you guys make the call. Tell you what, I'll do a little bonus here. A little bonus. I got four packs left in this box. I got 4 packs left. Let's do a little bonus here since we got some time. We're going to go through the rest of these, and maybe our luck will change. And if it doesn't, I have every right to say that this box was a forgery. That's a cool card. 59 and counting, Oral Hershiser. Looks like he's juggling there. Cool card. I got Mark Grace. Chad Kreuter. I think that's his rookie card, but I don't think he's big. Ron Gant. Lou Whitaker. Okay, our luck's not really improving, is it? We got 3 packs left. All right. I opened up a box. There's Mark Grace Diamond King. I opened up a box in the channel. Gosh, it was months ago now. If I remember correctly, though, one box of 89 Donruss had 3... I think it was 3 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards I pulled from that one box. You know, so that's genuine. I don't think anyone who's going to repackage is going to do that. But then later on I pulled like, oh, we got a Gary Sheffield rookie. Okay, that's something. Later I did 2 boxes in one video. Again, I don't remember. It's been several months, but I think in those 2 boxes I only pulled 1 Ken Griffey Jr. So I was a little skeptical, because I think when you open a genuine box of 89 Donruss, 36 packs, 15 cards per pack, the odds are you're going to get, there's Paul Molitor, you're going to get at least 1 Ken Griffey Jr. So that was a little strange. Kirby Puckett, awesome player. So this pack actually was okay. This pack right here is pretty good. Gary Sheffield was one of my favorite players. I grew up South Florida, so I was a Miami Marlins fan. Actually, at the time, it was Florida Marlins, and Gary Sheffield came down there to play for the Marlins, and he was fun to watch. Johnny Ray Diamond King. There's Darryl Strawberry, MVP, one of my favorite players as a kid. Will Clark, MVP. Jose Rijo. Nolan Ryan. Okay. Probably my favorite pitcher of all time. Nolan Ryan. Gosh, a lot of these are really, really off-centered, but that's all right. Okay, I would say that those last 4 packs saved us a little bit. We did get the Gary Sheffield rookie, which is pretty good condition. It's certainly not going to grade as a 10. Not that this is even worth grading, but still a nice card to have. Better centering than most of these cards. The John Smoltz rookie was actually well centered too. Not perfect, but I dinged the corner just slightly. You can see that white there when I put it in the sleeve. Oh well, that happens. Just don't do that when you pull a 1 of 1 out of a modern box. So we did get the Nolan Ryan, Darryl Strawberry, Kirby Puckett, Paul Molitor. Terrible centering on that. Mark McGwire, that one was just horrible cutting. Sandberg, Ozzie Smith, George Brett, Dave Winfield. Barry Larkin, Roberto Alomar, and another Darryl Strawberry, which actually that one's good condition. So the Darryl Strawberry is what made me very, very happy as a child. One of my favorite players, he and Jose Canseco. He's got a slew of Diamond Kings, no big names there. Robin Yount, probably the biggest. But like I said, I collect those. So that's about it. So no Griffey, but that's okay. Just give you an idea of going through some of these packs. Make it a little shorter video. But if you're interested in seeing me pull from an entire box, I've got, like I said, 2 videos earlier in the channel, or further down in the channel, that I did several months ago. One of those boxes I pulled, I think it was 3 Ken Griffey Jr, so that was a ton of fun. And then the other video, I did 2 boxes and I only pulled like 1. That was disappointing. But either way, if you're interested in seeing more of these and seeing me pull some Ken Griffey Juniors, just scroll down till you find those earlier videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for some more pack rips and box breaks in the near future. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks a lot.